When I say I think the quality of Lego bricks is better than Mega Construx, what do you say to that?
I think better than Lego quality, in my opinion.
What's up, Lego fans? Welcome back. Alex here. I have a special guest star here. This is Carter. Your family's probably been friends with my family for about close to 3 years now.
Yeah.
Right? The thing is about Carter, I mean, he does like Lego.
Yep.
However, that's not his passion. What is your passion?
My passion. I love the Mega Construx line. I used to buy Lego all the time.
So you've been collecting Megablocks for a long time now, right?
Yep.
And you're just old enough to drive now.
Yep.
Right? And you have your own job now. And ever since then, you've really been buying.
Yep, just buying stuff.
Right. That's what it was for me too. When I first got my job, I was a bagger boy. Every time I got those paychecks, it was hard not to spend it all on Lego toys. So what we'd like to do, I thought it'd be kind of fun to get us together and talk about some things about Mega Construx and Lego that we like about each, and maybe that we don't like about each. Kind of see how this goes. So what is it, Carter, that makes you love Megablok or Mega Construx, sorry, more than Lego? Let's hear it.
So for starters, like I said, my brother got me into it, and that was the main reason why I liked it. Before, I bought Lego Star Wars stuff because I was into Star Wars.
Okay.
After my brother introduced me into Megabloks, it was known as Megabloks at the time, I was like, man, these are way cooler than Legos.
So why were they cooler, man? What was it about them?
Well, number one, I like the Halo franchise, and I love Halo.
Okay.
And they had the Halo line, and I know that Lego
does not.
Does not. So I like their action figures and stuff. So that's another reason why. And the Halo line, they do it so well with their vehicles and stuff, which you've seen.
Yes.
And,
it's a pretty impressive collection.
And the other thing is their war line. Their wars, their Call of Duties, their World War II lines, which Lego won't do.
Right.
It's not that they can't, it's just they won't because everyone's like, no, you can't do this.
That's their code of conduct, right?
Yep.
They just won't do it.
Yep.
But Star Wars is okay, of course. Now, I have some things that are licensed products or lines that you talked about Halo, right? So Megablok's licensed products, these are not all, I don't think, but they have American Girl, Call of Duty, Despicable Me, Destiny, Halo, Hello Kitty, Jeep, John Deere, Monster High, SpongeBob SquarePants, but I think Lego did that too.
Yep.
Star Trek. Now, Star Trek, man, Lego, if you had Star Trek, boy, oh boy. I'm a big Trekker myself, and now I do have, that's the only Megablok set I ever bought, was that massive.
You have two, though.
Well, yeah, I do have the Bird of Prey.
Yeah.
That's a smaller, but, oh man, I so wish Lego did Star Trek, because I grew up on the Next Generation, guys. But anyway, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, which Lego does too.
Yep.
Right? So what is their moneymaker in your opinion?
It's definitely Halo. Yes.
Halo, all right. So now we switch over to Lego. Now Lego has a number of things as well. Some of these are more popular than others, but they have Angry Birds. DC and Marvel, I think, have been huge for Lego. Disney, Ghostbusters, that's great. Jurassic World. They got great dinosaurs.
Oh, I had a ton of those Jurassic World sets.
Yeah, in fact, when you kind of moved on and you had a lot of Lego left over, he sold me his bulk Lego, just a bunch of Lego.
That was a little bit before I started getting into Mega Construx, and then I gave them all the...
Well, you didn't give them. I paid a little bit of money for you. I'm still going through them. They're in that bag down there. Legends of Chima, Mindstorms, Minecraft, Nexo Knights, Lord of the Rings. I never bought any of those, but those are cool. The Simpsons. And of course, in my opinion, their big moneymaker is Star Wars. Yeah, Star Wars. And you guys, my office is full
of Star Wars.
Let me ask you this, though. So let's say that I want to build a city, right? Can you build a city like this with Megabloks or Mega Construx? No?
You could, but it would take a lot longer. See, the thing about Mega Construx is they don't have the Lego City line. So
there's no city.
No,
there's
no
city.
There's
you can't
no
buy
city.
A building or any kind of, okay.
You can buy buildings, but it's not like big buildings like this with 4 walls and stuff like your modulars.
Oh, okay. But like if you want to drive like cars through a street kind of thing, and that's going to be, you're going to be buying a lot of bricks to do that. It's going to be custom is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Let's talk about minifigures. Okay. So
minifigures.
Let me start off by saying this. Now, obviously, when you compare a Mega Construx minifigure to a Lego minifigure, the Mega Construx looks very realistic.
Yes.
Right? A lot more realistic. There's a lot more pieces involved.
Yeah.
So my opinion is that the Mega Constructs look like action figures.
Yep.
Where the Lego minifigures look like just toy minifigures.
Yeah.
Right?
Lego kind of came up with their own idea and went with it.
Yeah.
When they first started, they didn't really have minifigures, and then they kind of
That's right.
developed them.
That's right. I think it's been it was 1978. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I think that's when they first got the actual minifigure, the 1-inch high minifigure that you see all over the place now.
Yep.
Right? So the Mega Construx minifigures are a little bit more complex.
Yes,
but
they
do you
are.
think there's more playability there?
Yes, tons more.
Now, bricks and color. So this is a big one. And I think if you asked anybody, now I know you about bricks and color, but I want to say this. If you ask anybody why they think Lego is better than Mega Construx, they're going to say this. Do you know what I'm going to say?
I don't think so. Actually.
You don't think so? They're going to say the quality is better. What do you think about that? When I say I think the quality of Lego bricks is better than Mega Construx, what do you say to that?
Their piece quality, it was unreliable. Some pieces had really good quality, and other pieces they just come off right away.
Okay.
But over the years, they've gotten much better.
Okay.
To I think better than Lego quality, in my opinion.
So I guess what I'm trying to say is that my first Lego set I got, it's still in great condition.
Yep, it is.
Right. And now you don't have any Mega Construx sets that are that old yet, right?
No,
Nothing
I
like that. So we'll get there with yours eventually. But I will say I think they're coming along, right? They're always developing, and they're owned by Mattel, I think.
Yep, they are.
And Mattel is the second largest toy company as far as sales, I think, right behind the Lego Group. How about that? This is where I think Lego loses out a little bit here. Okay, and that is with the how do you say it? The amount of unique pieces available, right?
Yep.
And the amount of colors available, right? Specifically, when you're talking about military sets, not Lego sets, Mega Construx, they have a lot of those camo.
Yeah, they have camos. They have desert camos. They have kind of copper camos. They've had 3 different green camos over the years. They've had a dark one, a light one, which is the new one, and then they'd have a in between kind of a desert green color. So, and then they have little colors mixed in there, so it looks like it's camouflaged.
It works for military sets, right? And Lego, you're buying a lot of green, you're buying a lot of gray and things like that to make it work, but it's all going to be custom and very expensive in the long run. So I guess if you're a person that likes to see military battles and things like that, then you're in good hands with Mega Construx, right? But no, at the same time, Lego's no slouch in that category. I mean, they have, with Star Wars, people do army building with clone troopers, right, and stormtroopers and all that stuff, and there's been some pretty impressive things there. And there's been some layouts that have been pretty impressive. Let's see, what else can we talk about with these things, the differences? What is there anything about Lego that you dislike?
I have to think about this, actually.
You gotta think about it? Well, while you're thinking, I will also say that, and this is my negative thing about Mega Construx, right? Now, it's called Megablocks when I bought my Star Trek Enterprise, Starship Enterprise, right? And I was putting this thing together, and of course, it didn't have the number bags, right? It was fun to build, and I love the fact that you don't have stickers.
There's no
stickers with Mega Construx. It's all printed elements. I love that, and I wish Lego did that. But it must be kind of a cost-effective thing. So back to the Enterprise, as I'm building this thing, and it's great, but it is a pain in the butt to kind of get everything organized and get everything in right. So, but it took me about 8 hours to put together, and I was almost done with it. And I did notice there's 2 things. The shape of the bricks weren't consistent, like the tiling elements on the neck to the brick to the saucer section. When you stuck it into the base, it kept catching on other elements. So I'm like, okay, these are not all identical. But if I pulled out some tiling out of one of these drawers, they will be 100% identical, guaranteed. So that consistency and quality is there with Lego, which it wasn't. And of course, they're always improving. I will say that. I'm not going to say they're terrible. But I did notice that. And I also noticed that the pieces don't like to stick to each other in certain patterns. Like the bridge, I could not get that to stick. And I heard from so many other people that they could not, it doesn't adhere. But there's some quality control issues there for sure. But I will say the end result, it's still a pretty cool looking design. So that's my, okay, so I took a couple shots there at Mega Construx, man. So here, what do you got? Anything? If you don't have anything, that's fine.
I absolutely hate stickers. When they first started calling themselves Mega Construx, I think 4 years ago, is when they stopped using stickers. So when I got my dropship, It had no stickers, thank goodness. But I hate stickers because if you don't put them on just right, then it's crooked and it looks ugly. And the sun can kind of get on them and kind of ruin them. And they can also start coming off.
Yeah, and that was a big problem with the older sets of Lego.
Yeah.
Yellow, and I have a lot of Lego that is yellow, the white pieces. If they are exposed to the sun, they get pretty yellow.
Yeah.
And there is a process to get them back to be white again, which is a fun scientific process. But I think Lego has claimed that they fixed the issue. I haven't had the issue with newer sets. It's just those ones from the 90s. Generally speaking, you want to keep plastic out of the sun.
Yeah.
Right? Don't let it sit in the sun for too long because it will discolor them. I don't think no matter how well it's made, it'll discolor it.
Another thing is I like Megablok's, Mega Construx's character selection a lot better. Because if you buy a Lego Star Wars set, you're like, oh, another Han Solo or another Stormtrooper. I already have 10 of those. Okay. But if you get Mega Construx, every single set has a different character. So there's a ton of variety.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Every single World War II figure that you get, they're all different. There's not a single one that looks exactly alike.
It's chalk one up for Megablok's in that category, I guess. It looks like Mega Construx kind of lives and dies by licensed products, right?
Yeah.
There's no original
There are
themes
no
out there,
original.
Right. Lego, unfortunately, is going the wrong way with this thing because they used to have great stuff.
They used to have tons of good stuff, like all your space stuff.
Yeah, the space stuff, all that good stuff. They don't do it anymore. Everything is licensed. So, unfortunately, Lego is going that way as well, where the city is really the only thing they've got solidly still going on for all these decades. So yeah, there's that. So yeah, I guess it depends on your taste.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, they do have Lego Ninjago, but
Ninjago,
that is their other brand that's still going.
Going strong, yeah. Well, all right. Oh, also, one more category before we go.
All right.
What's more valuable in the aftermarket, Mega Construx or Lego sets? What do you think? I've noticed that, now not every set, but Lego generally does very well as they retire and you sell them again. They can make a pretty good buck, right? And it looks like Mega Construx does too, depending on what it is. And there was some Halo sets, like the Mega Construx, what is it called, the Scarab? Right?
Yeah,
that's your crown jewel, right? The Scarab,
Megablok's Scarab. It was Megablok's at the time.
Okay.
And again, thank goodness, no stickers.
No stickers, yeah.
And that was 6 years ago.
Now, how much was it when it was still available from Mega Construx?
It was $240 for a 4,000 piece set.
4,000 pieces. Okay. How much have you seen this thing actually sold for online?
$900 at most.
Okay. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. So they both have some value in the aftermarket, right? And so that's cool. All right.
But it's the value before when they come out that because what I notice is the value of Mega Construx is a lot cheaper than Lego when they first come out.
I wonder why. I wonder why it's so much cheaper.
I don't know either.
Quality. This is pretty good. We've been thinking about doing this for a while, and he's got a cool collection.
Yep.
And I've been showing some clips in this video, and of course you guys are fully aware of my collection as well. And of course, most of you are going to be on my side, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Which is fine. But I appreciate you coming on, Carter, and defending Mega Construx.
Yep.
They've come a long way.
Yep.
It's good to see.
They have come a long way.
All right. Well, I guess we'll just see what happens in another 10 years or so, right?
Yep.
Or maybe Lego will be out of business. You never know. But the way things are going this year, I think they're doing just fine.
They're doing way better with their sets. Their sets are awesome.
Yeah, this has been a rough year on the wallet because of all the great sets coming out, man.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. All right. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for being on, man.
Yep.
And we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.